Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne. Love you. Can't wait to meet you.
Happy birthday, Wayne. Wish you were here.
Yes, yeah. Big Daddy Wayne.
Oh, hi, Wayne. How you doing today? Say, I wanted to go over a few things from the distant past. You know, reflecting back on your life here and the way that my childhood intertwined with being at your house was such a fantastic time. You know, I'm going to keep this short and just kind of get straight to the point. I know you're probably late for a nap, just like Jan is all the time. So we'll get right to it. Look, going to your place, you and Silda and the Forest, formerly known as Tommy, and Nikki, it was like going to a clubhouse. Everything was so fun. I'm sitting in a barber chair because I've been obsessed with barber chairs since I had the opportunity to sit in yours and play Atari. I've got a 300 horsepower Miata in the driveway because you, Dad, and Gary ruined me for mundane cars. Thank you. I listened to Frank Zappa. Multiple thumbs up. First time I ever heard it, in the basement. You taught me water skiing. I went hunting for the first and only time in my life. My huge memory of being at the Kent's place and you handed me a shotgun and saying, this is what you're going to use. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'd never done this before. And you were like, just pull the damn trigger. And so I did. And then we went hunting and I couldn't hit the broadside of a freaking barn, but it's all good. Riding three-wheelers in the woods across the street, tasting my first beer in the driveway, and being chased by a chainless chainsaw at the haunted clubhouse, maybe 80, 81, 82. Halloween was fantastic. I have such great memories. So glad you made it to 80. Here's for another 80 more, maybe not. At least another 10 or 20. I know you got it in you. Happy birthday. Love all of y'all. See you soon.
So this is an unrehearsed video to wish Wayne Carver a wonderful happy birthday. My memory is that my brother Hart and I visited in Kerhonkson, New York, where he showed us these trains that were very old and he'd been working on them. So I explained that I had a nice old town strip plank canoe that was from somewhere back in the early 1900s. Well, he said, I don't work on anything unless it's 100 years old. And well, that canoe was only 90 something years old, but that was several years ago. So now he's waited so long, it's over 100 years old. So come and get it. It's waiting for you. It's in worse shape than it was. You should have got it then. But anyway, just to say that we just have been very fortunate to have Mr. Wayne and his lovely bride, Silda, as our forever friends from Grace and Skip and all the Kemps in Goldsboro, Dudley, wherever that is. This is somewhere on the map. Anyway, we'll see you when you're 100 and we can all work on you. Bye.
Daddy Wayne, you know, if you get in your Buick and you go down Highway 40, you're going to save 15 minutes. Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne.
Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne, 80 years old, wow. We just love you so much, and honestly, Robin and I would not be where we are today without you and Silda's love and support. So I just want to rewind to a couple of fun stories. Number one, when we were young, very young, I'll never forget when Robin marched herself over to your house and got bit on the behind from Brandy the dog. And I'll never forget listening to you and my mom talk outside, and I remember you saying, we're gonna have to chain her up, and I knew that you were talking about my sister chaining up Robin. But thankfully, we were talking about the dog. Daddy Wayne, also another funny story was when we were hiking in the Kerhonkson area and got so lost. You, Silda, and I laughed the whole way down the mountain, but you really did get us through a sticky situation. We came home with blisters and exhausted, but it was well worth the fun trip. Daddy Wayne, you and Silda have taken us to Italy. We've been to New York with you guys. We've been all over, truly, just such fun adventures. And I cannot wait for the next few adventures or the next adventures in the days ahead and the years to come. Happy birthday. I love you.
Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne. We are sending you lots of love and well wishes for the years ahead. We're so thankful for all that you've done for us in the past and continue to do each and every day. Several memories. One, you helped me learn how to drive my car. My mom, I guess, just didn't have the patience to teach me how to drive a 5-speed, and man, if you and I didn't pull it together, I felt on top of the world, and I appreciate all your efforts in helping me drive. But it did help out whenever I ran over my dog. Not because of your teaching skills, but whenever I ran over the dog in the driveway, I didn't even cut the car off and I ran right to your house for help and assistance. And needless to say, the dog moved down the street. Another funny moment was whenever my mom dropped a ring down the sink in our house. And gosh, there again, you came to our rescue and saved the day. So lots of funny memories. We've been to Europe, we've been to Kerhonkson, we've been to Mount Pleasant, Charleston area. We've done a lot together, and I just can't wait to spend more time with you in the days ahead. Love you. Happy birthday.
Hey, Uncle Wayne. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. Sorry I couldn't be there. Maybe next time on the East Coast, we'll be able to make our way down to Charleston and take a ride in the MG. Miss you guys. Love you, and have a great time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne. I hope you have an amazing celebration this year. When I think about my favorite memories of you, it always goes back to Sleepy Creek for me. I remember being in your workshop, playing with your MG, and then one birthday, I think it was my 10th, you helped me make a beautiful wooden bird and a piece of driftwood, which I thought was such a special gift. And then I'm pretty sure we went on a canoe ride on the lake after, which was always my favorite thing. So I hope you have a wonderful birthday and create even more fond memories with the family to keep with you as you celebrate what has been just such an incredible life. Happy birthday. Love you.
Well, happy birthday, Wayne. Not every day you turn 80, but I hope you have a great time, man. It's good to be with you when you're turning 80 years old. I'm just going to reminisce a little bit about our canoe trip that we had with our families years ago. I never can remember if it was the New River or the Neuse River, one or the other. I keep thinking it's the New River, but anyway, in North Carolina. You know, we were going down the river, and you and Scylla were doing great in canoe, and Scott and I were in a canoe, not doing too well. In fact, Scott was giving me some instructions on how to maneuver the canoe, and I wound up flipping it over, and he and I wound up in the river. But anyway, it was a great trip, and if you recall, we spent the night on the banks of the river down there, and that's the event that I recall vividly. We got us a campfire started, and it was just about nighttime. And when you and Silda went up the trail there to the Privy, and we were all down at the campsite by the river, and the sun had just gone down. It was getting dark, and we were looking up there, and we heard Silda yell out, "There's a bear! There's a bear!" And the next thing we saw, we saw this light popping up and down, coming down the path, and heard the sound of running feet. And then Silda shows up, and we said, "Well, where's Wayne?" And she said, "He's back there somewhere." So she left you up there on the side of the hill, I guess, to fend for yourself for the bear. But when you got down there, you were pretty ordinary about it. and you indicated there was no problem, but it was the funniest thing at the time. I don't know why I keep remembering that, but I hope you have a great birthday, man. Love you a lot. You take care.
Happy birthday, Wayne. It's been great 8 decades of you being on the earth. You're a wonderful man, very talented. Can't say nice things about you. You never meet a stranger. You're always glad to see everybody. You've done a lot for the Carver family. Thank goodness for Phil and Margie. Also wanted to say kudos to Silda. Y'all have had a lot of travels and adventures and probably have a lot more. Y'all don't let any grass grow under your feet. Then, of course, your two wonderful children, Nick, that could sell ice to an igloo, or to an Eskimo, and Forrest, and can't beat him, and Derek, the music man, and Ronnie, the author. Very talented family. Silda's family, Sheila always has a very good quality of adult beverages. And Connie, always smiling and always glad to see you. Then there's Jim, true Southern gentleman. I can't say enough about what you've done for the family. And then again, we have to talk about Betsy. Thank goodness y'all are kind of cut from the same cloth, and I wouldn't be where I am today without her. Love her to death. Again, I just wanted to tell you happy birthday, and I hope you have many more, and I'm raising a glass to you, and love you, and thank you for your service.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Wayne. Happy birthday. This is your little sister. And to start off with, I just want to tell a little story about you. You probably don't remember it, but when I was maybe 14, 15, and you were at home at that time, I think maybe you had just gotten back from Vietnam. I'm not really sure, but it was around that time. And I was really upset because one of the football players had asked me to go to the annual football banquet, formal, the whole big deal kind of a date. And I knew Mom wouldn't let me go. There was no way. And you said, what's the matter? And I told you, and you said, well, hey, I'm giving you permission to go. Just say yes and go. I'll take care of Mom. You just do not know. Oh, man, you were my hero anyway, but you were even bigger up there on the podium that day. I don't know what happened. Don't know if Mom ever yelled at you or you argued with her or what happened, but you know, you really are a good brother, whether you know it or not. I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Anyway, I'm going to tell you, I have an icon for a brother. You are the best. If you lined up every brother in the world, I would always pick you over and over again. Love you, and don't cry, Betsy, but happy birthday, sweetheart. I love you so much, now and forever.
Happy birthday, Daddy Wayne. I wanted to thank you for always being there for me, whether it's a shoulder to cry on or a wrench to turn, and for all the life lessons you've taught me and everyone here. One thing that has always stuck out to me is how calm and collective you've been. Not once in my memory have you ever raised your voice at me, yelled at me, and even when I've deserved it. And God knows I've deserved it. I wanted to share a little story that has always stuck out with me. Long ago, when me and the other brothers were real young, you and Mai were driving us somewhere in Burnsville, and we were being absolute menaces in the back of the van. I mean, we were screaming and hitting each other and just causing chaos. And you got fed up with us, so you turned around and you looked us all in the eyes and said, hey, if you boys don't stop it, I'm gonna pull this car over and I'm gonna dance on the hood. All of us, we were shocked. We were shocked. And we didn't believe you, so what did we say? No, you won't. You won't do that. Just pushing you on, and guess what? You pulled right on over, got out of the driver's seat, ran to the front of the car, and danced on that hood. And it's, to this day, it shocked me that after that, we were silent. We were very well behaved in that van. You didn't yell at us, you didn't scream at us, you didn't spank us. All it took was that small little moment to drive the point in. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you've done for us. I love you, and happy birthday.
Hi, Daddy. Happy 80th birthday. I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you. You have been there for every fall, bump, bruise, wasp attack, butt sliced open issues, and even times when I really wasn't doing well as an adult. Thank you for always being there and always having an open heart for all of us. We love you so much. Happy birthday.
Hi, Daddy Wayne.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Yeah.
My wife's so excited about your birthday, she can't speak.
Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much for you and Silda for always being so inviting to me and sharing your love with me and sharing your family with me. It's meant so much to me over the last 11 years, and I am so happy for you, and I hope you have an incredible day, and I'm sorry I can't be there with you, and I hope you have a wonderful year, and hopefully we'll be there soon.
Yeah, Dad, I'm just so thankful to be a part of all your birthdays, hopefully, and thank you so much for just continuing to live and continue to strive forward. Love you so much. Hope you had a great day, and I'm just so happy I got to spend that time with you. Love you so much.
We love you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
That's like what I said. Hey, Dad. So I want to take this last brief minute, since you've already watched almost 18 minutes of video, just to tell you my appreciation for you. You're always there for us, and Nikki said it really well. You always had our back. You're there through thick and thin, and I just want to be able to, emulate what I've seen in you, whether it's the knowledge of woodworking or cars or whatever it may be, and the patience. I just hope I can always emulate that. I want you to know you're always my hero, and I love you so much. Happy birthday.